Out to me as an idea when I said zombies, really, and he said no, it was always going to be a character study. It was always going to be about how an environment changes people and how a horrific environment changes people, and some turn to the dark and some try and keep hope alive, and Lord of the Flies was a book that was sort of said we're trying to do this, as a sort of social experiment. So it was always going to be about the humans. And I think that that's the comic book as well. Very much the zombies become sort of the background. But interestingly, this season, the zombies are very much back in the foreground.
It's crazy. I don't know what I feel like.
Yeah, he's a complicated cat. He's had a lot of scrapes and bruises, mentally, physically, and emotionally all the way. But yeah, it's a spillover from last year. It's a direct pickup, and so you see a man who's very driven, not willing to, tolerate incompetence. If the Alexandrians can't, keep up with him, then you'll get left behind. He's pretty hard-ass, but also, Jesse is very important to him. There's a part of himself that's opening up in a way that hasn't opened up for a long, long time. But yeah, I think you see a man that is trying to bed in, but certainly I think from 1 through 9, the journey of Rick is the Alexandrians being them and maybe trying to turn it into us. It's a journey from them to us.
Yeah, well, I'm from Zimbabwe. People watch it there. I've been stopped on the streets of Zimbabwe for being the show. So does it get more far away than that, and people in Zimbabwe are like, love Daryl and, talk to you about how they want to, know more about this and that, and you're having fan conversations in South Africa too, big time. So yeah, no, it is, and it's really exciting to see that my work in the United States is embraced by my other home that's so far away. That connecting thing that's happened is so exciting.
Now the fact that I get to be here every day
I mean, sometimes, yeah, and sometimes I don't know. I don't really think about it, to be honest. I mean, I get a lot of like cops and firemen and FedEx dudes being like, "Yeah, Daryl," and I don't really do those things where you see those people, to be honest, that know that they're loved. To be honest, I live in the woods and I come home and to New York and hang out with my kid and hide in my apartment. So I don't know. It's nice. It's sometimes I get it. I see a lot of tattoos and stuff.
I'm quite lucky in the sense that I work quite a lot. And I work around the world, and I do very different and diverse kind of things. But from the moment the pilot of The Walking Dead came out, I never gave an interview for anything I was doing anywhere in the world where the question didn't come up, when are you going back to The Walking Dead?
Time that happened in season 5. And that's hard. That's really hard to deal with. And you start to go, well, this never happened until then.
This is crazy. I'm just experiencing this for the first time, so maybe I'll tell you when it's over. But right now, it's starting off very exciting. We just arrived a few minutes ago, held up by the rain. Everyone's still stuck around. I think there's a huge crowd somewhere in there waiting to see the premiere, and we are all very excited. I can't wait to see what the reaction is going to be.
From what I've seen, we had a rehearsal today in there, and it's a giant arena with, 18,000 seats, and Led Zeppelin's played here. I think Muhammad Ali fought here. So it's really a special venue. I'm honored to be here. I don't think this has ever happened for a TV show here, so very excited.
The show is beloved because it writes about and story tells about problems of this world now that are so deep, so profound, and so cellularly embedded in the millennials and those of us who are alive at this moment. that as the show runs its story, you run your tape. We have weapons of mass destruction, and the walkers aren't walkers. It's important to live in the metaphor. The walkers are ISIS, Ebola, murderers, people who suck the blood out of this very earth. And the biggest danger to our little blue-green marble, this little blue-green marble isolated in a vast universe, and so far we've found no life on any other planet, so we're alone at the moment. And our biggest threat is the Homo sapiens soaking this whole planet in blood. So how do we survive that? How do we turn that about? How do we demand that humanity will dominate over this kind of savagery?